Greetings and salutations, and yes, it's another Hearthstone video. However, as you can see, there is a new event, Battle in the Firelands. This is one of those ones that goes on for 20 days or whatever. You get to earn a whole bunch of stuff, usually packs and cards, but they're adding 3 new event cards. One of which actually supports the Discard Warlock archetype. With Destructive Phoenix, you battle cry it, it's 4 mana, choose a card in your hand, light it on fire, in 3 turns, discard it, and summon a copy of this. Now, you can potentially play this and discard a minion. You could choose a minion to discard, and then you play Maloriak. So if you play, if you play him on 5, play a couple cards, play Maloriak on 7, I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if it's at the end of the turn that you get the card discarded, or if it's at the beginning of the turn. So if it's at the beginning of the turn, then you can play Maloriak on 7, and they'll probably just kill it. So that won't work. If it's at the end of the turn, you play him on 4, you can coin one out on... Well, you play him on 4, you then play him on 5. It gives you 2 5/5s on board. They don't have rush, but it's a board that's kind of developed. You're going to have to worry about it if you're the opponent. And if you pick, say, Duke of Blow, which is a 4-mana 2/2 that gets +2/+2 for each card you've discarded this game, 3 turns later, the Duke gets discarded, and if you've been discarding all along, you're going to have a rather sizable Duke, probably 14/14, if not higher, and you get just that for free with Maloriak on board. Now, I hope it's the beginning of turn, because it's going to be weird about the functionality, because if it's at the beginning of turn, that means you have to have Maloriak on board and it has to survive, which means Destructive Phoenix is going to be trash. If it's at the end of turn, they're just going to wait until their turn and then just kill your Duke, because your Duke doesn't get to attack. So either they're going to kill your Maloriak, or they're going to kill your Duke. So there has to be some other connective thing with it to help it out. But I think there is potential for this card. I really do. And I don't think it's just in Wild. I think they're trying to come up with something in Standard for Discard Warlock. And the other one, of course, is Baleful Blazer, which is a 3-mana 4/3. You can't tell because of the way they have it tipped. But it's a 3-mana 4/3. If you play Battlecry, if you played a fire spell this turn, destroy a minion. This was put into the game, I firmly believe, to deal with Prescient Slitherdrake. Or Prescient Slitherdrake, or whatever. Because a 4-mana 6/8 is just absurd. You play Torch, or you play the 2-mana, Searing Flames? I think it's Searing Flames. As I made a Patron Warrior. Searing Fissure. You play Searing Fissure, right? You play the Searing Fissure for 2, you play him for 3, you pop the Drake because it's a battle cry, and it's a minion you have to worry about, and you could just destroy the minion. I think that's going to be a control alternative, considering a lot of warriors are running Torch, a lot of them are running the other ones for control. Then it gives them a way to destroy a minion. It doesn't say an enemy minion, so you can even destroy one of your own. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to win this because it's Patron Warrior versus a Priest. Priest, I have had bad RNG all day. Like, all my card draws. If I didn't know any better, I would swear that my account has been flagged. Honest. I used to do nothing but poke fun at Ghostcrawler 20 years ago on the WoW forums. So it wouldn't surprise me if my account has been flagged for just skullduggery. Nose is so itchy. I have to trim my nose hairs. Oh, good. Because that's exactly what I needed off the top, was Grom. That's the key difference with this deck. Whereas a lot of other people are running different cards, I decided to run Twilight Egg, because if they leave it up, it becomes a bigger egg, and then I can always Sanguine Depths to give it attack to have it swing. To then pop it open, get a Drake later on, potentially have something on board to pressure them. Something along those lines. At least that's the idea. Like, for example, I could I could do it right now, but it's like I don't really want to. I just kind of want to have the Sanguine Depths out there. I really think that those... I didn't even show you the other card yet. I've totally blanked on it. I should have showed you the other card, because it's a nice card. Deal the damage to all minions. Give your hero 3 attack. So if I go and I give this a point, it gives me a 2/2 whelp. I think it's just time to run that out there and then just pop it 1 and give myself a part. Because I'm looking for my Destructive Blaze. That's what I'm looking for. I just need my weapon and the Destructive Blaze and I'm good. Because I have Ominous Nightmares. So I could poke the one for... Why would you do that? Why on earth would you give me a Drake? I mean, next turn I could just coin out the Decimation and kill everything, so I'm not worried about it. If he makes trades, that's fine. It's not going to be the highest value of trade. But nevertheless, he should have just left it as an 0-2, because now he's got a 4-4 on board. Unless he's got 4 all time, at which point, again, that would be rather weird. Okay. Drew me a card, I don't care. I'm gonna definitely tinker with those other cards, though.
Readings are off the charts.
I'll draw a card. Actually, if I go like this, and then this, and then I can coin him out to get a fire spell. I mean, it's going to give me the other Searing Fissure, or it's going to give me the other Decimation, or it's going to give me Torch. 1 of 3. But it thins the deck so I can get to the Searing Blaze. Or the Destructive Blaze, actually. Yep. Torch. There's Torch. And there's the -2 on the health.
This fire must not burn again.
Okay. It's a little weird. Volcanic eruption thing off the top. Nope. Why would it ever be that? So we do this, then this, then this. Yeah, I know that used up most of my torch, but I didn't really want to leave a 4/8 lifesteal taunt on board. It's not high on my list of acceptable plays. If he's at if he ever gets to 14 health, which I don't think he will because he's playing a priest, it's just lethal from hand. Wow.
I'm here for you, little one.
I could just do that. I really don't want to... Well, he's already got almost full life. Oh, we'll just do this then. I could throw on the Axe of the Forefathers. Hopefully you get the Destructive Blaze next turn. Because then I could do... I mean, if I Axe of the Forefathers, I could then swing with the Axe, Ominous, get 4 of them. Potentially play the other Shell NATO a turn later. And cycle the Destructive Blazes around. He's already up to 4. He's 1 turn away from playing Malorn into Agamagon into Bediv into Atiesh and Karazhan. Of course I didn't draw it. Why would I? If I don't do anything, he's just gonna run away with it. If I do something, he's just gonna run away with it. Mind you, I have 2 Destructive Blazes in there, but it's a 1 in 6 chance of drawing it. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna take the 6. I also threw in Bulwark of Azzinoth to potentially deal with big threats. Or just never get to hit the priest ever again. I present to you my card draw. I now have a 1 in 5 chance of drawing a Destructive Blaze. You'll see, I won't get it. And when I do, it'll be too late. Also, I haven't drawn either of the volcanoes either. Which will be damage on board. My RNG, by the way. This is what I mean about my account's been flagged. I don't think Blizzard was too happy with me, basically dealing with ghost crawling.
The glade is suffering.
It's over. I can't even win. I have no way to win right now. Oh, there's a volcano. It's too late though. Oh, well, might as well get it over with, I guess. Still haven't drawn the blaze, by the way. And he just got Schism. Joy. Now he could just finish up this quest and then get it. Well, he can't actually just finish up the quest. He doesn't play any shadow spells. When he finishes up the quest, he can play it and then just Schism and summon another one. Oh, there's a shadow spell. Of course, he randomly generated a shadow spell that allows him to fetch other things and play them.
Elune, bring guidance.
Again, 9 cards in the deck. Still haven't drawn one. So about that RNG. Yeah. Let's just go with that. I had to sneeze. Ah, yes. Perfect. Now he can play Solitos. This is the way my RNG's been all day, by the way. Like ever since I got up. Oh, it was flight maneuvers. Watch this not be the Destructive Blaze. 1 minute anyway, I'd have to swing into that. Oh, there it is. It only took 1,000 years. I'm just gonna concede because he's just gonna play Solitos, so I've already lost. Yeah. My RNG. Bottom 8 cards. Both of them were crammed in the bottom 8 cards. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from anybody. At all. Ever. Ever. If somebody says, oh, well, my RNG's bad. No. Do. Shush. Sit down. My RNG is bad. Anybody that has worse RNG than me, leave a comment. I guarantee it. We'll have a nice little RNG off. We'll see who can low roll the best. This guy. There's a destructive Phoenix. And it only took me all day to get this. All day. Now I can switch up the Patron Warrior and play the Baleful Blazer. I'm going to play it instead of... I'm going to play it instead of Twilight Egg. Put it in there. Now I'm going to make a new discard log, and we're going to see. Now this is not going to be with Battle at the End of Time, okay? It's not going to be that, because that card, this right here is dumpster, right? It works sometimes in Wild, but it's awful. It should not have said Battlecry draw. It should have been Battlecry empty the enemy's hand. Then it should have been Death Rattle, draw until your hand is full. Because then it would have made it much better. But no, it's terrible as it is. Rework it that way, and you've got something. So we're going to grab the Catacombs, and we're going to grab this, because those count as cards that when they get discarded, they work. Alright, we need more discard. We're going to run the Curse Chains. We're going to run the Disposable Acolytes. We're going to also look for discard. Doesn't matter if I discard or not. Duke of Blow, Destructive Phoenix. I'm going to choose the Occultist. I don't really care too much about the Chrono Claws. Maybe. We're going to run the Gemstone Hoarder. Maybe Platasaur. Draw a card, discard it. Maybe. No. I need some control cards now. I also need Herald, because we're going to need some sort of late game answer that's not Duke of Below and Maloriak. And we're going to need something to be able to eat whatever we Curse Chains. So I think we're just going to go with the Shadow Sworn because it's the cheapest. Then let's find actual control cards. I mean, Hellfire wouldn't be bad, but... well, maybe. Hold on it. Eldritch Tentacles is always good because you can just blow up an entire board that way. I might want to run a couple of Drained Souls, get some Lifesteal going, maybe. I don't know. Eternal Toil, do you really want to draw cards, though? I mean, yeah, you're going to want to draw cards to fill your hand. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Tunnel Terror, because he creates two random cards we don't care about. Now we're going to try this. Now, I don't know if it's going to work. I just want to see how the functionality of the Phoenix works. I don't know even if it's going to work. And if I get Maloriak in hand, which is more than likely given my RNG, That'll probably get it in my opening hand. Then I could potentially run the discard. Like, get the Phoenix out there early. Play the other one. It's probably just Shatter Paladin, at which point I'm just dead.
I will bring order.
Gemstone.
Just in time to witness my genius.
2 Cursed Chains doesn't really help me. That doesn't really help me either. I would love to Gemstone Hoarder something else, discard it, and then have it come back into my hand, and then discard it again. I grab Disposable Acolytes. That's the perfect card to discard, because then you just Gemstone Hoarder, discard your Disposable Acolytes. There it is. Draw me a card? Okay. So next turn I'm going to discard my Disposables. And
Reporting for duty.
this is an awfully slow Paladin. Oh, perfect.
What's this?
Job's done.
That's fine. That's fine too. I'll just pop this, swing there, kill it with my own lifesteal, play the Ocular Occultist, get more. The Acolytes will be 1 less. That also helps. Actually, if we go like this, to draw a card, do that, discard a card, or that right there, and then discard that right there. And then I just start getting temporary cards I don't play for Duke of Below. Curse Chains anything I don't want him to have. Or just have everything die to a Consecrate. Sure. Works too. Okay, there's the Phoenix. I don't really have a card I want to discard
You cannot hide.
at this juncture. That would fetch me. What's his name? Nope, I'm going to take the Flame Imp, but I'm not going to play it. Just going to discard it. Oh, I just thought about that combo. You play Destructive Phoenix on the card you get off the location. You get the copy for the Phoenix, and then it just discards at the end of turn anyway. I mean, it's going to be discarded anyway, right? So who cares? You just get the extra Phoenix. Big brain. Now, if I get Duke of Below or Maloriak, that'd be awesome. +4/+5. It's probably not good. He's probably got something. What is this? End of turn Paladin? So let's maybe what? Tereth? Nozdormu, maybe? Murazond? Tunnel Terror.
You cannot hide.
Yeah, well, we're going to draw. Here's the old Eternal Spoil. We're going to do this and draw again.
Job's done.
Another Destructive Phoenix. What are we looking at here? We're looking at just click the biome, play the Phoenix, discard whatever the biome gives us, potentially have Maloriak. Now, how does that interact? If I discard it, oh, in 3 turns discard it. Okay, so I can't discard it twice, obviously. I'm just gonna swing that into there. I don't care. Actually, that's absolutely stellar. I don't want... Ooh, do I, though? Ooh. Sure, I'll take that. So there's the Duke of Below. That kind of put a damper on my Phoenix plan, but it also got rid of his dragon. And a turn paladin. Cheese machine. He's only got 3 of them? Aura. Which means he's holding the other one. Of course it healed that one. Why not? Sure, we'll take that. And then we'll go like this. Ew. I misread that card completely. Okay, so it doesn't discard... Okay. I thought it gets a copy of this immediately. Choose a card in your hand to set on fire in 3 turns, discard it, and summon a copy of this. That should say, choose a card in your hand to set on fire in 3 turns. Or set on fire, discard this. Yeah, it's over. I'm not even gonna bother. And a turn paladin with him? Nope. Everything happens double? No thanks. I'm not into fighting against a board that's in battlegrounds. I'm not even gonna bother. Not even gonna waste my time. It's like playing against Dragon Warrior. Not even gonna waste my time. It's not worth it. Why would I want to sit there and waste 20 minutes playing against Dragon Warrior, who inevitably wins anyway? I present to you the Dragon Warrior in question.
Just in time to witness my genius.
Like, normally this would be a great opening hand if Warlock was any good. And that's the problem. Is like, these should not be... They should have a caveat, like, if you discard this, they get extra attack. Or something along those lines. Like, take a look at the Rogue one. Flashback, you get 2 1-cost minions from the past. Combo, they get 1 attack. Dragon Warrior. Dragon Patron. Wouldn't think so, but it is. Question is, how do I want to play it? Still such a great... That right there is a great layout. Play a gemstone to dispose acolytes. Get it back, costs 1, play the ocular, discard again. It's a great play.
What's this?
There's no downside to the gemstone hoarder either. Like, there isn't. You're going to get... Like, he's a good card. That's great. Thank you for doing that. So then we just go spawn, discard this.
First.
Now, if I take his Curse Blaze, if I take his Destructive Blaze, it's just Dragon Warrior. I don't know why people try to play around like it's not Dragon Warrior. It's Dragon Warrior. Coin into what?
Step off into the time waves.
And he just drew Prescient Slither Drake, so I can't target it. I don't really want any other cards. So this Into this. Ooh, acolytes. Every card I discard just fuels the Duke. That's the whole point. Is to get a Duke out there in a decent manner. I present to you the Dragon Warrior always. So now I've just pretty much lost on the spot. I have no way to deal with that. I have no way to hard control it. Yeah. You know what? We're just gonna rip it.
You cannot hide.
That was the best possible discard I think I've ever had.
Portions look good.
And right there, that's the game. It was fun while it lasted. This time I am going to play it to get Maloriak.
Step forth into the time ways.
I just need to choose a card, discard it, do 3 turns, get the Phoenix. I need the Phoenix, need it to last.
What pretty petals!
Yeah, see, this is the problem with this deck. And I don't mean mine. I mean, like, the warrior deck. You know what? We're gonna take this. This time we are gonna play it. That is a good card. And 5 damage to face. Now he has 9 armor. Let's see. This. Doesn't matter which minion he swings into. They all die. There's the Phoenix. This into... Sure, doesn't really matter.
His gaze is ever upon you.
Duke? Never the Duke. The Duke? Never the Duke.
These skies are mine!
Doesn't matter, he's just gonna hit here, and that's gonna blow that up. 9 cards, I have 2 Dukes. You'd figure I'd get 1.
Proportions look good.
What horror will hatch?
It's gonna be a Hellfire Eldritch Tentacles next turn. That way I can make sure everything dies. So that means I have to play Maloriak. Then it has to come around to my turn. It discards, it gets played.
Behave, you rotten prick.
So it'll summon it. Because it'll be discarded at the end of my turn. So, okay, so it is at the end of my turn. And then it should summon another Phoenix. Double Battle Cry. My RNG, everybody. He just happened to RNG a dragon, which, of course, the Drake gives him a dragon. And it just so happened to have a double Battle Cry. That's my RNG. Isn't that lovely? So we never can tell if the discard lock will actually work, because I never got a Duke, so couldn't find out if the Duke would be good or not. Could have had it on a big threat as a big threat on board, but I didn't draw it. And the one game I did draw it, I was just dead because it was a priest and I couldn't reach them. I don't think it was a priest. Anyway, couldn't reach him, so just died. Herald Shaman. At least I'm going to try that new minion right there.
You dare challenge the war chief?
Actually, I should probably drop it. Probably drop Shell NATO instead of it. Put the egg back in. Come to think of it. Me. This is the problem I'm having, right? Like, take a look at how that Enrage Dragon Warrior worked. Right? I mean, I cleared the board. I stayed ahead of it every single time. Didn't matter. I had to invest everything into killing Depreciation Slither Drake. Does not need to be 4 mana. Needs to be about 6 mana. Make it reduced by 2, not 4. There's Destructive Blaze. Which means I can effectively use Depth's Torch into Baleful if there's something that has Elusive. Do this potentially draw the Axe of the Forefathers? Maybe?
Oh no! Oh no!
That's Herald Shaman. Herald Shaman's been running a lot of the Survivor, Sheltered Survivor. Because it's like if you get a card in your hand that you don't want, you just recycle it back into your deck and it draws you a card. So they're running it instead of I think they're running one copy of it instead of Flight of the Firehawk. Well, I care about your dragon, to be honest with you. We just got a second copy of Alec here. We do this, coin, that. I mean, Baleful Blazer, it's a good card. Yeah, it's a 4-3. Yeah, it's going to die from his 3-2. Told ya. There's a third Alec here. And all he's going to do is he's just going to Herald. Then he just wins the game. Oh. Can't do anything. I'm literally just sitting here waiting for one of the other cards. Notice again, RNG. I'm not drawing any of the... Really? Huh. And here comes another of the Beanstalks. I guess he's running a Beanstalk Brute... something? There's Axe of the Forefathers. Next turn it's going to be Blaze, Swing, Ominous.
Step off into the timeways.
I think I'm just dead the turn after.
Step forth into the time ways.
He's got a minion that's very strong. It's got like plus 12, plus 14 on it now. I do that, it does 5 to all, but I have to do this. Swing there. Do a point to everything. Kill that. That. Now he has to drop a big threat on board, which means I'm going to have to invest everything I have into that threat.
Follow the flutter wings.
Get a load of this guy.
The flutter wings.
Mm-hmm. So let's do this first. Then that. And then we do this, spawn some more. We go like this. I had to really think that one through. Oh, okay. Interesting. Wow, could I get any of those to go face at all? I actually didn't want him to go face. I wanted him to kill the minion. But even then, they went all face. I still don't think I'm going to win.
Step forth into the time ways.
Like, what am I going to do with a coin? What am I going to do with a coin?
Step forth into the time ways.
I get that he's playing something new and different where it's just build up a big meatball. But it's like, I mean, hey, +1 for trying to make a giant meatball. Don't get me wrong.
Yesterday is now!
That does not help.
Yesterday is now!
So unless he has exact lethal this turn, I win. Because I could just drop Grom, give it extra attack, and I punch him in the dome. That's it. Okay, it's Rush. Not too worried about that. Unless he picked up Charge. I was gonna say, if he picked up Charge on that thing, I'm gonna be upset. Or if he got a random taunt, that would have been bad too. I actually won a game. Look at that. Oh, hey, and I get to do a card pack opening. How about that? Didn't know. I don't really need much of anything. I'll take a legendary? Or an epic? Sweet. I'll take dust. Sounds good. So, effectively, what I think right now of these cards. I like the Phoenix. I just don't feel... I don't feel like it's got a place yet. Either that, or maybe somebody can tinker with it and potentially get something out of it. I think it would work well with Maloriak as like a delayed Maloriak response. As for the Baleful Blazer, this card is good. Is good. Yes, it requires a prerequisite of a fire spell, but warriors have a lot of fire spells. Like, got Torch, Searing Fissure, Shadowflame Suffusion, Ironforge Portal, although that's not that good. Story of Sulfuris, that's not that good either. And Decimation, which is also a board clear. If you're really hard up for a fire spell, yeah, you can, play Shadowflame Suffusion. Right? So it's not that bad of a card. And he's only a 3-mana minion. And because he's a warrior minion, you could potentially get him with a Dark Gift. So you could get his... maybe with 2/2 Elusive, or with Taunt. Wouldn't be bad. I think he's got potential. And as you can see, I've already done my quests. This is where you gotta spend mana in traditional modes. 8 or more, I'll say 8, ranked 1, elemental 1. But this is the other card. Primordial Lord, a 6 mana 7/6. Battlecry, get a random colossal minion from the past. Now, if you remember the random colossal minions, we're talking like Glug, Nessie. I think it's called Nessie. Actually, I'll just go right in here. BRB. Actually, we'll go to normal, missing, and uncraftable, and we'll just type in Colossal. So, Frost Queen Syndragosa. After an enemy is frozen, it has Rush, freezing a character damaged by this minion. You can get that off of it. Zalag, Colossal 4. You get the stalks that do 2 damage to an enemy. These are just all of the minions you can get off that 6-mana card. Kalak. Hydrolodon. I mean, if you control Hydrolodon, summon 2 Hydrolodon heads. Give your Hydrolodon heads Rush. This is the card right here that you're going to want to hope you get on a 6-mana. Because then this right here is just board clear extraordinaire. Gaia the Tectonic. This doesn't really help you, because it's kind of poo. Because you're not really Mech Mage. The Leviathan, really good card. Allows you to dredge, allows you to draw a card. So that one's the one you want. Blackwater Behemoth is good as well. Krakatoa, amazing card. So if you get that 6-mana minion, you can put it in almost any deck, and then you get this Krakatoa's Claw. Glug. And all of the tails have Taunt whenever a friendly minion dies, gain its original stats. Now, imagine a world where you play that 6 mana. You get Glug in your hand. You're playing Herald Shaman. Alakir has Rush. Yeah. Rush him in and he dies. Or the little Breezlings rush in and they die. He gains the stats because it just says a friendly minion. It can potentially go nuts. Gigafin would be another one that if you got just randomly up to 6 mana, you'd want it. Devour all enemies, Death Rattle, spit them back out. So play this in Rogue. Like, you play that 6 mana, you get a Gigafin. Play this, pop it back to your hand. It's just a bigger Isorath. Nelly. Discover 3 pirates, crew it. If you look at pirates, let's advance to standard, because it wouldn't be pirates from the past. You take a look at pirates. It would help if I just put in pirate, not pirates. Pirate. You'll get either Buccaneer, Captain, Skipper. I mean, not bad. You're not getting the war, but you could get Time Admiral Hooktails. Not that you'd want it, because that is a battle cry. You get those. I mean, You get 3 pirates off of Nelly when she dies. So it's that card's got some potential. Oh, and there's a new what's this called too? This card's got some potential. Yeah, it's an elemental, but if you think about it, you get the Colossal, you play it. If you're playing Rogue, you have the 2 mana spell that bounces it to your hand. If you're also playing Rogue, you can technically have Tog Waggles or Wagglepick. You put Wagglepick on, you can then bounce it back to your hand and potentially get the Colossal again. If it's like Gigafin, right? And this is what then you get gold copies of each, and then you get a Malfurion portrait, 2 gold packs, and a coin. I like it. It's a cool little event. I'm glad they're doing it. This is what's up for the Dark Moon Fair treasures. Obviously, your typical skullduggery of randomized robbery. And you could get things like Ceremonial Clash. I happen to get Crackling Cloud Striker signature. It's free signature cards. You could get a portrait, maybe. You can either get this portrait with a card back. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, your chances of getting the big ticket items are low, but you're most likely going to get like a gold pack or, you know, something like this. Potentially a coin, which is kind of cool. But hey, you get 1 free spin, so why not do 1 free spin, right? But at any rate, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. I know my RNG did not. I hope these new cards actually land. And I hope they work. I also think, and I do think about this, I think that my account has been flagged. I really do. I think Blizzard has a vendetta against me. Because I've never seen people with worse RNG than me. But at any rate, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.